Hello lads, in this video I will show you how to create a perfect legacy for your journey in Pillars of Eternity to Deadfire. A properly configured legacy can give you a great bonuses and advantages, unlike the presets or an important save. A legacy is based on your decisions from Pillars of Eternity 1. Legacy history can be picked from a list of 6 presets during the prologue, imported directly from a previous completed Pillars of Eternity save file during the prologue, created manually by selecting the desired outcomes in a dialogue with a pallid knight. We will focus on the third method. As I said before, you can get unique items, talents and pets using this guide during your journey in Deadfire, which are otherwise unavailable. For example, you can get the Derudian Mirror Medallion, Devil of Karok Breastplate, Theos Headdress and Healer Bounty, among other things. So how can you create your own legacy? It's pretty simple. Go to the options. After that you need to push the last one button, set Pillars of Eternity 1 game stats. I'm playing on PC. On console this is done by pressing X or square in Pillars of Eternity history menu prior to character creation. As you can see, I have already created 2 legacies, one for you as an example and one for the solo shepherd run. Let's create one more legacy. Here is the legacy creation menu. There are many strings with stories from Pillars of Eternity. They are split into 7 parts. You need to choose how they ended. Let's go through each part. Each part contains a few strings. Not all of them are important. Not all of them are necessary to get unique items, talents and pets. I will show you only important strings which give advantages. In all rest, your answers only affect character reaction during the dialogue scenes. So you can choose whatever you want there. Part 1. The Hollowborn Crisis. We need 2 strings here, the first and the second. The Fate of the Souls. There are 2 good options available here, the first and the second strings. I return the soul to their entire bodies, Helia Promise. The reward is Helia Bounty. It is the unique food item that cannot be obtained in any other way. You can use it only 3 times, but it gives you insane bonuses. Plus 10 to all defense, plus 2 to all skills and plus 25 to max health. You could save it for a difficult boss fight or, as I do, use it immediately at the start of your journey. This makes the first part of the game much easier. I send the souls back to the Vale. Bear's Promise. As a reward, you get the Bear's Black Bell, a unique consumable item. You can only use it 3 times, and it cannot be obtained in any other way. It applies a huge area heal, insane area fire dot damage, and frightened debuff for 15 seconds. All other gods' promises give you absolutely nothing, except the Galvian, who gives a very specific bonus. It applies a debuff to the dragon bosses, making this fight a bit easier. Important note: if you want to get the unique bonuses from the Fate of the Soul string, you must choose the same god to whom you gave a promise in the second string, Mike pledged to the gods. For example, if you want to get Healer bounty, you need to choose I return the soul to their entire body in the first step, and then choose the Healer in the next. Similarly, to get the bearer's black bell, you must choose I send the soul back to the wheel and then select the bearers at the step 2. You can obtain only one bonus here. As I said before, the other string in part 1 have no value for us, they only change dialogue during your journey in Deadfire. So you can choose them based on your personal preference. Part 2. Companions. This very important part. The right answer here can give you a unique talent, +1 to attribute, and a small additional bonus. It also determines which unique item your companions will have. Important note, this is serious if you choose to sacrifice Elod, Eddard, or Palagina, they will be dead, and you will not be able to meet them during your journey in Deadfire. So if you want to get one of the unique talents, you need to sacrifice one of your companions from the Pillars of Eternity 1 here. Important note, you get this talent only after completing the Distant Light main quest, not from the start of your journey. You can choose only one companion here. Each companion sacrifice provides a unique talent. Eddard, +1 might and +2 to deflection. This is super useful for defense characters or for a solo run. Elod, +1 intellect, +5 to reflex. Kenna, +1 to intellect and +5 to all defense against dexterity afflictions attacks. Sagani, +1 to perception and +2 to accuracy against targets more than 4 meters away. Super useful for any deepest characters, especially casters and archers. Duans, +1 constitution and +5 to max HP. Hivarius, +1 to dexterity and +1 to slash armor rating. The Palgina, +1 to resolve and +1 to shock armor rating. Graven Mother, +1 to resolve and +5 to all defenses against intellect affliction attacks. The Devil of Karok, +1 to dexterity and +1 to penetration with the weapons against kiss targets. Zahua, +1 constitution and +5% beneficial effect duration. Maneha, +1 to might and +5 to all defense against might affliction attacks. In the next dialog window you can choose the fate of your companions from the Pillars of Eternity 1. So we are only interested in the fate of companions who appear in your journey in Deadfire. Eddard. There are two good options here for you. First, I restored Eddard's face, gives Eddard Night Market Amulet, +1 to religion, +1 to stealth, and the second I straightened Either skepticism, which gives him the Derudian Mayoral Medallion, +1 to bluff and +1 to diplomacy. Elos. The same with added, we have two great options here. The first, he became dedicated to dismantling the Leaden Key, gives him the unique Cape Breaker scepter. The second, he became a Grandmaster of the Leaden Key, which gives him the unique Tails headdress. I highly recommend this option. It provides the huge bonuses, +1 to intellect, +5 to will, aura against the mind affliction attacks, +5 to accuracy and +5% to damage against the flanked targets. This is very useful for rogue or ranger with a pet. And lastly, Palagina. We have three options here. The first, Palagina obeyed her orders from the dukes. She would wear the Honored Guard breastplate, a unique armor that grants -5% damage taken, improves as the wearer loses health, and a +8 bonus to all defenses except the deflection enchant. The second, Palagina disobeyed her orders from the dukes. She would wear the Disgracer breastplate, a unique armor that grants -5% damage taken, improves as the wearer loses health, with an interesting enchantment, a -5% damage taken aura, improves as the wearer loses health, that replaces the previous bonus. The third, whatever you chosen from previous two strings, if you choose I distribute the soul's essence to the Druid during the Fate of the Souls as part 1, Palagina would wear the Fine Sun's breastplate, a unique armor that grants -5% damage taken, improves as the wearer loses health, and +5% damage done with weapons, increase as the wearer loses health. The fates of all other companions only influence dialogue, so you can choose them based on your personal preferences. Part 3. The White March. The only string that matters here is the White Forge. You need to choose the second option. I bound the souls to the cannons in Durgan's battery. Upon your first visit to Nikitaka, you will be granted the unique cannon, Herfric Nose, for use on your ship. The other two options will give you anything. Other strings are necessary, choose the whatever you like more. Part 4. The Gilded Vale and Raedric Hold. We skip this part because there is nothing necessary. Choose whatever you like there. Big thanks to all lads who already subbed to the channel. Appreciate it. Part 5. The Endless Pass of Old Nua. The first option string important here is the Blade of the Endless Pass. You need to choose the first option, I reforged the blade. After that you can find the fragments of Whispers of the Yenwood and fragments of the Blade of the Endless Pass in the cabin of your ship, the Defiant. Each set of fragments can be reforged into the blade either Whisper of the Yenwood or The Blade of the Endless Pass by Marihi at Perikis Overlook in Nikitaka. You can also combine fragments from both weapons to create a unique greatsword, the Whispers of the Endless Pass. All three variants are absolutely available, and each can be useful, especially in the early game. The second choice is optional. Part 6. Defiance Bay. Only one string matters here, the 5th, Undying Heritage. You need to choose the first option, I absorb the souls. The answer grants you the second unique talent, gift from the machine, +1 to might and +5% max health, upon coming a distance light main quest. All other strings are optional. Part 7. Twin Elms. You need here only the 4 strings, nest above the clouds. You need to choose the first option here, I severely wanted the Sky Dragon, and draw it off. This will allow you to find the Sky Dragon Worm pet plus 10% damage with ranged weapons and +3 to accuracy, deflection and reflexes against distant enemies. You can find him inside a strange egg in a northwestern corner of Oathbinder's Sanctum, 4th floor. All other strings are optional, free to choose beside or your preferences. Yep. In this manner, you can create your own perfect legacy with all bonuses and advantages for your journey in the Pillar of Eternity to Deadfire. I will leave the link in the description below with a detailed explanation of where every legacy choice includes all dialogues, consequences and benefits. The same as all unique items, pets and talents, what you can get by using this guide. Let's summarize all advantages you can get from this guide for your future journey. First of all, you can get 2 unique talents, gifts from the machine and one of the effigies restment variants, depending on the chosen companion. Next, the Devil of Karok breastplate is of legendary quality and has many useful enchantments, making it the perfect armor for the start of your journey. Sky Dragon Worm, +10 damage with ranged weapons and +3 accuracy, perfect choice for any ranged character. Yep. One of these medallions the Gatebreaker Scepter or the Deus Hairdress. I highly recommend this one because this is insane, a huge bonus here to the flanked targets. Yep. The Whisper of the Yenwood, one-handed weapon, and Blade of the Endless Pass. You can get each of them, or one two-handed greatsword, Whisper of the Endless Pass, with AoE damage. Yep. Also you got one warranties of breastplate. Yep. Most interesting here, I guess, is that one, because this is -5% taken, and damage improves as wear lost, but it's an aura, yep, for all your party. Should be useful in pirate journey. Also we got one of this one, Bear's Black Ball or the Helios Bounty, and the Hefric Nose, the unique cannon for your ship. As you can see, there are many bonuses and advantages that you can get by using this guide. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new, unique and high quality content. See you lads.